Hi, Taurus. How are you guys? We're going to do love reading today. I'm doing love readings. I decided. I don't know how often I'm going to do them because I'm definitely not going to be the reader that like tells you what you want to hear. If that's not what I see, I'm going to tell you what I see. And maybe it'll be what you need to hear. Maybe it'll be what you've been avoiding. Maybe it'll be exactly what you want to hear. I really don't know, but I'm just not going to be one of the readers that, and no hate on the readers that do this, but that just is like, oh yeah, they miss you and they want you and they love you, but they're not coming forward, and just kind of, like sometimes that can be a little bit toxic. And in my opinion, if someone really wants you, they're gonna step up and show you and tell you, right? Um, yeah, some things inside of them may be stopping them, but that's the kind of stuff that we're going to look at in this type of reading that I'm going to do. I just did Pisces, and I almost feel like that was a general message for a lot of people. So I might share, you might want to watch that. I don't know. A lot came through. Like I was like on the verge of crying, like I'm sniffling right now. So some of you guys may want to watch that one too. But yeah, we're going to get some archetype cards to kind of get a feel for this person. Their high, their pros and their cons, which we all have. And then we're gonna kind of do an overview of their feelings for you, their thoughts about you and the relationship situation, and then any actions that they may take. Um, and then we'll just get some oracle cards and kind of freestyle from that point, depending on what we get. So we're going to get into it. This may or may not resonate for you. And if it doesn't, you can check your rising, your moon, your Venus, or your stellium. Or again, I'm probably going to recommend Pisces reading to everybody because I started doing it for Pisces. And then I was like, I feel like I should have just done this as like a general reading for whoever, feels resonant, pulled towards it. But, let's see what we get for you, Taurus. Pisces was like an hour long, which is not my normal reading. So there's a lot coming through in these readings. So these archetype cards are from Carolin, Myss. And let's see what we get. Can you show us Taurus's person? Give us a good idea of Taurus's person. We have damsel. And some of these cards are like very masculine, very feminine, but we all have both inside of us. So this can apply to either. So the pros to this card are understanding the nature of healthy romance, um, and knowing that a healthy romance inspires you to rely on yourself, not just the other person, because nobody outside of us can make us whole. We are already whole on our own. Anybody in our life can complement us in our life, but we are whole already on our own. The negative sides to this is being like the damsel in distress, like waiting, like I just said, and I hadn't even really looked at the con of the card, but the negative side is not knowing that we're already whole, right? It's the waiting for our knight in shining armor to come sweep us off our feet and complete us and complete our life and provide and uh, you know, be in this like romantic, seductive illusion of like the romance you see in a lot of movies, which can be true for some people, but um, waiting for that person to complete you is never healthy. So let's see what else we get. That could be you, that could be this person. What else do we have for Taurus? For some of you, your person can be a total like a very athletic person. Maybe they go to the gym a lot. Um, they could, in the positive aspects, be you know, have very strong willpower and like a very strong sense of spirit, um, you know, dedicated to transcending like their physical limitations. But the negative side is kind of using this, you know, superficial, I don't know, like I hate using the word jumbo, but you know, it's like their their body is like their mask that they wear. They could use it for selfish reasons and almost use it as like this armor that makes them really tough and like not be vulnerable ever and like be like a tough guy or tough girl and like um, could be a little entitled also. What else do we have for Taurus? At least these readings are like making my chest heavy. Um, okay, so someone here is very mystical, um, very much in divine union with the divine on the positive aspect. And the shadow side of that is like almost delusional. And I see that almost as like like constantly asking some power outside of yourself to complete, to you know, bring this person to you, and that you know that will make you feel whole and complete. And it's like almost like you feel frustrated when it's not delivered. um that's just for somebody. uh okay, what else do we have here? Okay, so your person could have like a very, I don't want to say immature, but it's like very childlike. Um, like in the positive aspect, it's like there's an innocence to them when they're not using their like, you know, bravado to like be tough. Like you actually see this like very childlike part of them. Um, they may be, I don't want to say gullible, but gullible. I mean, I don't know what other word to use for it, but they may be kind of too easily trusting, uh, but at the same time like entitled. Like there's two sides of them is what I'm feeling. And you know, they show one side to everyone else and then they show some of the other side to you sometimes privately. Um, yeah, this card came up for Pisces too. This person, you know, could have a deep abandonment wound, and you may as well. But somebody here is like, I don't want to say in survival mode emotionally, but a little bit. It's like they stopped maturing at a young age, and like especially with this next this other card that we just pulled, where this like there's this like childlike to them. It's like almost they're naive. They're um they stopped maturing at some point in their childhood. They stop, like usually when a trauma happens when we're a child, it's like um, it halts our brain development. It halts our development as a, you know, as a child, as a young adult. And that this person definitely has like these like um some type of childhood abandonment issue that has like sort of kept them stuck in this like kind of childlike I almost want to say cluelessness. That's for somebody. Tell me more about this person. Taurus's person. Taurus's person. There's a lot of cards here, but I'm going to take them. So yeah, there's a lot of victim mentality happening here with this person. It's like that's why they put this like big front on or whatever, this like macho kind of energy, like front mask, whatever, is because they're actually like overcompensating for feeling like they're a victim, because like when you're feeling like a victim, you're usually afraid, right? So it's like you have to like try to like, like intimidate other people first before they can tell that you're actually terrified. You know what I mean? It's like this person's like a scared little child almost, and they overcompensate for it a lot and act really entitled, which is also very like immature as well. Um, yeah, they don't have very, I don't think they have very good boundaries. I don't think I mean, just from going off these cards, it feels like they may play the victim sometimes to get what they want, which is very manipulative. Oh, we have this card too, the Destroyer. So they can sometimes like be very destructive, and like this person is very like, I just see this like split. I don't want to say split personality, but they have these two different sides to them, and one of them is this like wounded child, and then when they get, I don't know, when they feel like they're being too vulnerable, or like people are noticing that they're like this victimized child, they like explode and they're very destructive, and to you possibly, to just things in their life. Um, it's like they get intoxicated with power, which is all false. It all comes from a place of fear, that type of power. Um, this person very much could be like a very creative person also, though. Maybe they don't show that to everybody, I don't feel like, but they're kind of a pioneer in whatever it is that they do for work, or for their career, or they're always kind of looking for that new thing, but in a negative way that can make them a little bit compulsive as well. I get like this really like this. I get like I can kind of see this person. I kind of want to feel like I want to say they're kind of like a narcissist. I'm sorry, I had to say it, but I feel like this person is a little bit narcissistic, because truly narcissists do feel like victims. They do feel out of control, and that's why they're constantly having to like control and do all this stuff outside of them, control other people, because they feel so vulnerable, or so they just, I think you get the point of what I'm trying to say, but they overcompensate a lot, and just kind of cocky. Yeah. Not genuine confidence, though. You know the difference. And they also could be a trickster, manipulative. I mean, that's just exactly what I said. Yeah. All right. I'm gonna set these over here. We're gonna get some psychic. What is this called? I always forget. The psychic tarot of the heart. I've already pre-shuffled all of them. Whew. Okay. What do we got for Taurus? What does this person feel for Taurus spirit? So we have the crown chakra. I mean, this can mean a lot of things, but intuitively, what I'm feeling is that this person knows that you kind of see through them. Embrace. I think this is the world card traditionally, but the way I see this card is not what it says. So there's the world here, and then deep down in here, it's buried really, 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 really deep is their heart. And they do have these feelings for you. You do have their heart, but it's buried. It's buried deep down. And it's like instead of like focusing on this feeling, it's like they're like, look at me. Like that same type of energy. This person might think like the world revolves around them, which is also fake. It's a front. It's coming from a very deeply insecure place. So there is love there, but it's like they're so focused on themselves. What else do we have for Taurus? What does Taurus's person feel for them? What do they feel for Taurus, Spirit? I feel like this person's expression is similar to your person's, some of the expression that they make. It's like that tough guy. It's like that tough guy, like, I don't feel anything. You know, I'm cool. They're so insecure, Taurus. It's just, I'm getting this really strongly. What else does this person feel for Taurus? They're afraid of this feeling, these feelings for you. They're afraid of feelings, period. They're afraid of this, like, they do have love for you, but it's like, they think the world revolves around them. They're like more falsely in love with themselves. All right, what does this person feel for Taurus? So we do have love here, like I said. And if you notice, like this card, the heart down here, it's like the roots are trying to reach up and like reach this person. And then in this card, I feel like this is the extension of those roots, right? Like it's growing from the earth and it comes out of the earth like this sprout. But I feel like they're so afraid of this and of being vulnerable, um, that it looks like they may be walking away from you. Um, they may already have, or they may do this like repetitively. It's like you might come together and have this beautiful experience together, and you see this true part of them, and it feels very harmonious and very lovely and wonderful, and then they're like the ghost. I don't know. Does that make, you know what I mean? Like they leave. It's like they leave the next day and you might not hear from them for a while. What does Taurus person think about Taurus? What do they think about Taurus? They love you. And honestly, regardless if this is for masculine, feminine, masculine, or non-binary, or same sex, whatever, they feel like, yeah, like you give them the love that their parent never did, and that is why it's so terrifying to them. Because when I see this card, it's a parent and a child, and there's something very, it's like very much what they needed when they were young, but they can't accept it now. Oh my gosh, all these cards just flew out and I barely touched them. I'm just going to show them to you because I feel like that was not on, like that was not a mistake. We have love. We're going to use these cards too in a minute, but we have love. We have solitude. And then we have the lesson. I just feel like that was for somebody. It's like just what I said, like there's this love, and then they like leave you because they're scared of this, they're terrified of this true, like genuine love that feels like home to them, that feels like this like true nurturing accepting love that they never had, and that's why they're so terrified. And when they are leaving, the next morning, the next day, it's like you start to like then the lesson comes in, and you're like, same thing, we've done this before, this is what always happens, I knew better, and it's like the solitude, that's why it's like love, solitude, and then the lesson. And that's just what I said, it's like this love, and then it's like he's like so like in like Matt, like tough guy, like I'm not going to show any emotions, but yet he does in private, and it feels like home to him. And then he leaves, and it's like you're left with this lesson of like, how did I end up here again? Like, what? Why is this happening again? And it's like you remember, Woo! These readings are so heavy, but I gotta say it like I see it. Um, okay, I was gonna ask, I was thinking when I was talking even in shuffling, is there going to be any actions for this person? And I see you waiting. I just see you waiting and waiting and waiting for some type of growth. And it doesn't look like it's happening right now. Like there's trees next to this person that are full of growth and greenery and life. And then the one in the middle is like, has no leaves, has no fruit, it is not bearing any fruit. So I can't tell anybody what to do, but never wait for a person. Never wait for a person. You're too precious. You have too much to offer this world. You deserve love and happiness, Taurus. Is there going to be any other action here from Taurus's person? Seek the truth, Taurus. Seek the truth. Take like this like I feel like this person has you. God, and I'm a Taurus. I'm a Taurus Sun and Taurus Mercury and a Taurus Midheaven. So like I can relate to this a little bit. Like when we see something in somebody, it's very genuine, and what we see is true. But whether that person is willing to accept the love, accept the like truly unconditional love, um, and open up to that, and it's like we can't expect that to change them. Like it is really powerful and it is really beautiful, but a lot of people aren't ready for it, and a lot of people are terrified of it. And he or she, this person needs to do a lot of work on themselves. So, you can wait if you want, but it doesn't look like anything is going to be happening anytime soon, at least. So, it's like you have to take off the illusion that this is going to change. You need to seek the truth. And I almost see this too as like this, these are the masks that this person wears, and you're like cutting through it, and you're like seeing beyond that mask that the person has, you know almost a spell that they have you under. It's like you're cutting through the bullshit and you're looking at the truth of it. And I cut the deck just like I was just like messing around talking, and what I cut it to was release. So this is the death card. Death is transformation. For some of you, this is you finally moving on and leaving and releasing this person. For some of you, it's this person finally taking off the mask. See, he's like peeling this like suit off. And we'll see what else we get here, but excuse me. Okay, adjusting. Let's see. I'm gonna get some of these truth cards since they decided they wanted to speak. What do we have for Taurus? And if this is this person finally taking their armor off, which is what this, you know, like muscly type of like image is too. It's just armor. You know, to fake people out that they're like not as vulnerable as they actually are. I still don't see that happening anytime soon. So I wouldn't suggest waiting for it. But we do have, let's see, we do have 3 sevens here, Taurus. So sevens are miracles. 3 sevens is a beautiful omen. Whether this is a miracle for this person actually coming out of this weird, you know, this toxic space, or if it's a miracle that you're, you know, moving on and hopefully healing and like facing the truth. We will see. We have yet to see. But yeah, we have the last card here. We have talent, journey, fair gray-haired man. So for some of you, this could be a silver stallion or a blondie. I feel like for you, this may feel like a loss, and some of you could be writing about it or making music about it or doing some type of creative work around it. This has been a journey, and I think that I don't know. I can't quite say like you guys are going to leave, you know, but I feel like you're waking up to the reality of this person maybe never getting to that point. You are seeking truth now. And, you know, every time this person leaves, like when you're together and it's this beautiful thing and then they leave, it's like this heartbreak. It's like loss. It feels horrible. Some of you could like turn on the sad music and just cry it out. And I feel like you're really ready to face the truth and not put yourselves through that anymore. But some of you do have a surprise here. So if this like fair or gray-haired man, masculine, is not your person, there could be a fair or gray-haired man or blonde-haired guy coming to you with a surprise, possibly some type of message, text message, email, DM. They look a little concerned too. They look kind of serious. Sorry. But yeah, there's a surprise here on the way. Maybe you also could have gotten a surprise already that somebody could have like given you a little message about this person. But yeah, like I said, this person there's barrier. There's like they have a barrier around themselves everywhere they go every day. And it's not you, Taurus, it's them. They're yeah, they're in this like giant tower. They have a tower around themselves, you know, like a fortress. Oh my gosh, the lesson came out again. There, we understand there's a lesson here. And then this card came out, which is the strength card, but it's again, it's like the athlete card. It's like a gym bro. It's like a bodybuilder. So that's for someone out there. This masculine is like a gym bro. And in both of these pictures, these guys are literally buffed out and they're like carrying the world on their shoulders. And I think that is also a facade. Like they're trying to look like they're super strong and they're okay. What else do we have for Taurus? Yeah, pay attention to the signs, Taurus. I think you already are. I think you're kind of like not under the illusion anymore. You're starting to see this for what it is. But this surprise also, you know, it's this card is like stop, look, listen, like be aware of your surroundings, be like pay attention because there could be this surprise coming and that could also be part of the lesson. Anything else for Taurus? Nope, not from this deck. All right, we're going to get some of these cards. All right, tell me about Taurus's person, spirit. This card came out. The first card came out of this deck was the same that came out for Pisces. So it's balancing the scales. I think that, you know, there was a major imbalance here, obviously, with like who was giving the attention more and who was receiving the attention. And it's like time to balance that out. Whew. Tell me more about Taurus's person. Yeah, Dark Night of the Soul. I mean, this could be for your person, but I don't think that they're there yet. When you go through a Dark Night of the Soul, it means you're actually doing the shadow work. That's what it is. That's what Dark Night of the Soul is. It's you like facing the truth, no matter how uncomfortable it is, and learning about yourselves, like good, bad, and ugly, and so that you can move forward as stronger and make better choices in the future so that you don't end up in this painful place again. And it's like, you know, you're learning your cycles, you're learning your patterns, and good, like I said, good, bad, and ugly cycles and patterns, programming, like we all have it. And I feel like this is more for you, but it could be for this person as well. I really do feel like it's more for you though. Like this experience kind of made you like go there. Yeah, again, mute, barrier. This person isn't really giving you anything. You may not be in communication at all right now. Taurus person. Solitude. We had the solitude come out with this little deck too. Remember the first time? Yeah, you're feeling alone right now. Yeah, this person's really just like not talking to you, left you alone, walked away, brought you up, and then dropped you down. Settling. Do not settle, Taurus. Do not settle. Do not settle. Do not settle. Do not settle ever. Tauruses usually don't settle. I mean, we're pretty strong in knowing what we want and what we don't want. And like me personally, I'll be happily alone for the rest of my life before I ever settle. This person also could be settling with someone else that they're not even really like into because it's easier. I feel like that's common with this type of relationship and dynamic. Yeah, Taurus, you're refocusing. This seeking the truth and this refocusing, it's like you're walking into your truth. You're yeah. And there's a couple cards here with on horses. So that may be for someone. If you ride horses, that's awesome. I would love to be able to afford horses. But if you don't, maybe that's for somebody for a message to go like horseback riding or something for someone. Like go get out in nature and that'll be really healing for you. Maybe you'll get a message when you do that. You're refocusing your energy though. You're balancing the scales, like I said. Yeah, there's a crossroads here. You're having to make this decision. What else do we have for Taurus? What Taurus's person? I mean, they're not giving me much because it's just like this person's just not like giving you anything. They're like not. I'm getting a little bit of a headache right here. It's just, you feel, like there's no communication going on. There's no hanging out. And it's like, you're just observing. You're just like kind of watching and observing, wondering what the fuck is happening right now. Like, what is going on? Where's this person? Yeah, and self-worth. You're realizing your self-worth. You are worth so much more. You're gonna feel, I feel like you're this refocusing and crossroads, like you're taking a new path here. I feel like you've learned a lesson with this person and this situation. Yeah, and we have fresh start, self-worth and fresh start. So that's awesome, Taurus. Whew. Again, we have another like growth symbology here. See it? Like, I feel like you are rebirthing from this experience. And then on the bottom, we have purge. There might be a lot of tears coming for you too, which is totally healthy and fine. We actually release so many chemicals in our brain and our bodies when we cry. And that's why we feel so tired afterwards. It's literally releasing like trauma in our body. I'm gonna get a couple more of these cards. I'm gonna do the Island Time Wellness. What do we have for Taurus? Yeah. Are you who's here? Who here is reaching out to this person? I'm sorry. I'm not judging. I really am not, because I've been there. I was there for like 6 years. Um, like like making myself available for someone that like did not was not available for me at all. So it's so not judging when I say this, but if you are, oh, I feel like some of you are still reaching out and trying to reach this person, and they're mute. They're not like, I feel like they're not responding to you guys. It makes my heart hurt. It really does. It makes my head and my heart hurt. Um, yeah, I feel like some of you were reaching out and like just like letting you know that I'm thinking of you, and um oh, it's making my chest heavy. I I don't know that you're getting much of a response. It doesn't look like you're getting a lot of response. Like, it says that this person is totally mute. This person also, for some of you, could actually reach out at some point and let them know that they do miss you and love you. I don't know if that will, change much of it. It might end up like the same cycle where they come in, sweep you off your feet, and then bounce, love you and leave you. But I'm not reading fortunes here. I'm just reading the energy. So I can't really see what's going to happen. I'm just kind of reading what's happening now. I don't see anything happening right away. If this person does reach out, it's not going to happen super soon for most of you, because this waiting card, it's like you're waiting. You're still waiting, waiting, waiting. What else do we have for Taurus? Yeah, you're healing your heart. You're healing from heartbreak, freedom from a toxic relationship. It's tough, Taurus. It's tough. I know it's tough. I know it's tough. I literally do. I promise you. It's a tough, like, it's tough, like, it's hard to accept. Um, you, if you're not hanging out with friends, you might want to reach out to some friends. They could really help shift this energy and like uplift you. Maybe go get some coffee with them or go out to lunch with them. It'll feel very You know, it'll feel like it'll help your perspective on things. It'll help you gain a perspective on the situation. I mean, some of you could have some new love coming in too here once you finally break this cycle with this person, that could actually be more balanced. Someone actually giving you some affection. For Taurus. Yeah, you're gonna keep working on it. You're gonna keep like trying to be persistent in this moving forward. Let's see, I'm gonna go ahead and get, like, if your person has anything to say to you, but what they say for Taurus. I feel too much pressure right now. What does Taurus's person want to say to them? Spirit. You've affected my life significantly. I still remember the good times we share, and I'm trying to take responsibility for my actions now. Please know this. Anything else for Taurus? Taurus's person want to say to them, Spirit. No other compares to you. How could you still love me after all I've done? So this person knows. They know what they've done to you. They're very aware of it. I feel like I want to get some tarot cards for you too, Taurus. I don't know why. Just traditional tarot cards. Yeah. And these are all pre-shuffled. Give me some more clarity on Taurus's situation, Spirit. It kind of came out sideways, so I'm not really sure if it was reversed or not. So yeah, I mean, since we're asking about your person, I mean, I think it's just giving me more clarity on this person. It's like they don't have a lot of direction. They have a lack of direction. A lot of self-limiting beliefs. Procrastination. Anything else for Taurus? What can Taurus look forward to here, Spirit? That's what I want to know. We know enough about this person. What about Taurus? What does Taurus have to look forward to for, Spirit? No, sorry. What does Taurus have to look forward to? All right, these cards are starting to stall. Hello, anybody there? Ace of Swords. Yeah, this is going to be like a new clarity. I mean, which is kind of what we already said. You're seeking the truth, and this is like a brand new, clear mental like understanding of everything. It's like a complete breakthrough. Uh, really, really like just clear understanding of all of it. It's clarity. So that's awesome, Taurus. Let's see what else we get here. I'm gonna get one of these cards for you, and I think we're gonna close it up. Sorry, that wasn't very like, I don't know, happy, but hopefully it was comforting, I guess. I mean, you are refocusing your energy here, Taurus, knowing that you deserve so much more. Like this is really helping you understand your self-worth. We have compatibility. So I think moving forward, you know, you're looking for someone definitely more compatible with you. There may have been a lot of you know, physical attraction to this person, but not a lot of true compatibility. So yeah, moving forward, you may have someone coming in that is a lot more actually compatible with you, like very more aligned. Anything else for Taurus? And more balance. I see a lot of balance here. Anything else for Taurus? Yeah, you're manifesting. I think you're doing a lot of healing, meditating, and manifesting this more compatible, more aligned relationship for you. The good news is here, I feel like this was more of this wasn't like intense heartbreak for you, as it more was like the last time you go through this, something like this. It was like that one last lesson that was just, you were like, just like, ugh, like I've been with this version of this person like too many times, you know, like a very emotionally unavailable person, right? Um, very unable to be vulnerable and present. And, you know, they just kind of show up, have some fun, and disappear. And it's like, you kind of are, it was just like your last lesson of like, you know what, fuck it. I'm worth more than this. And I'm not going, you know, like, I'm not going to ignore the truth anymore. And you're like really working on healing that and healing yourself and like knowing your worth and manifesting this like beautiful, balanced, compatible relationship. Anything else for Taurus? Yeah, self-respect. That's what I was just saying. Self-worth, self-respect. Yeah, you're stepping into that now. You're stepping into your power. Okay. I'm going to get an answer card for you too, guys. So go ahead and ask a question if you want. What do we got for Taurus? Oh, that was way too many cards. But I'm going to grab this one because it's facing up. Listen to your intuition, Taurus. Always a must. Sometimes it's easy to just be like, la, 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 even when our gut says, we shouldn't do that. But I think you're going to stop doing that. I think you're going to actually start listening to yourself, knowing your worth, stepping into your self-respect. Anything else for Taurus? You can ask another question if you want. There's something better. And no. This person is a no, because there is something better for you, something more compatible, something more aligned, something way more respectful. And yeah, there's something better for you, Taurus. All right, you guys, I hope that helped. I hope that resonated. I appreciate you guys being here and watching the whole video, and for your likes and subscribes. I'm still new, and this is like the first love reading. I was apprehensive to do it because I knew my readings wouldn't be like all like encouraging toxic habits. I'm not going to do that to you. If I see something beautiful, I'm going to say it. But if I see something that is limiting to your, happiness and what you truly deserve, I'm going to say it. Like, just gonna say it like it is. So I hope that encourages somebody, I guess, to know how worthy you are, and that there is something better out there for you. There is something better. All right, you guys, take care. I hope I talk to you soon. Bye.